Hello. Hey, everybody. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Hold on a second, y'all. Okay. This is to the chosen ones, right? To the ones who have God love in you. For one, top of the morning, good morning, grand rising, right? I wanted to talk about being addicted to loyalty, right? A lot of times, if you have God's love within you, you are addicted to being to you. You are addicted to being loyal to the wrong people, right? It's like you go out your way for certain people. You do certain things for certain people because you figure like, oh, I have God's love within me. I have to be loyal. I have to stand the ground no matter how hard it is. I have to keep on going. I have to be there for these people. I have to do this and for these people. But all in all, you're literally draining yourself. No one is looking out for you. Who's looking out for you? Who's being loyal to you? And then at the end, you start looking undrained. I mean, you start looking drained. You start being depleted because you don't let people get your shine. The shine comes within us literally. Like it's not learned, it's not written. Like you can plant a tree and a tree is going to grow up a tree, right? Some people just have God's love within them. But people that have God's love within us, you guys have to understand, like, you have to save that for yourself. The purpose of us being here is to show the world and to show, okay, God's love is here. I'm here. God put us in a position to be, okay, well, you don't believe in spirit. Okay, I'm going to put somebody who has my spirit and my love within them right next to you. I'm going to put them right next to you. They ain't going to look like how you think they're going to look. They ain't going to act how you think they're going to act. But when somebody is dedicated, oh, that's them. Somebody that's love you all 10 toes down, that's them. Somebody who's dependable, that's them. Somebody who's accountable, that's them. Somebody who don't bring confusion, that's them. Somebody who bring love and light to every situation, that is them. You have to understand your purpose. A lot of times we don't understand our purpose because we figure, oh, well, I'm loving. I'm a nice person. I'm loving. I'm a nice person. And we don't set no boundaries. And I'm saying we because it happened to me before. Like I had to learn this, right? We don't set any boundaries. We don't keep anybody accountable because we feel like we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. We want to be the godly person. But being a godly person is being accountable. Like make people accountable for their actions. Not to the point of you're judging them, but let them know, look, that thing don't fly over here with me. You can't do that here. Yeah, you did that in another place. You did that in other spaces. You did that with other people. You can't do that here. You can't do that here. And that's what God love is. And then thing is, a lot of people can't even recognize God's love because they done told y'all God's love only reside in certain places, right? Like you can only find God in certain places, or you can only find God in certain beings, or you can only find God in certain areas. But God is everywhere. God is everywhere. That's why, that's why people talking about, like, I love, when I go to church, I love church. I don't have nothing against church. But I don't have to find God within the church. I see God everywhere. I walk past people, that's God. I see the animals, that's God. I see trees, that's God. I see the birds, that's God. Butterflies flying in the sky, dragonflies around here, that's God. I don't have to go into certain places to find God. I know what God is. No one has to tell me what God is and what God love is and what God does. Because I understand, I know. I know. But what I have to talk about is like the loyalty. Be loyal to yourself because when shit fall down for you, who's looking out for you? Who's looking out for you? And then you have the light, you have the guidance, you have the love to get through anything. Get through anything because you know what it is. You know what having faith is. You know what being patient is. You know what being abundant is. But a lot of times you fall short because you figure like, oh, I can't get this from anywhere. You done gave what God done gave you out. You done completed yourself. depleted yourself. I mean, you just depleted. You don't know if you're going or if you fucking coming. And then you keep on understand. You don't understand why, you keep putting yourself in certain situations, because it's like you don't understand the light within you. It's a reason why people always coming to you for shit. It's a reason. It's a reason why you always have the answer. It's a reason why no matter how hard it get, no matter what people do to you, no matter how people feel about you, it is a reason why you're still standing. Okay? Understand that reason. That reason ain't just because. It's a reason why you're the only one in your family that seem like when shit go bad, oh, they finding you. When shit run off, oh, they running to you. That's not by coincidence. And people don't understand what they're looking at. They just see, oh, I can depend on you. They just see, oh, well, yeah, you're always there, but why? Why though? Why? Why are you always there? Because you have God in you. God is everywhere. People don't get it. They don't get it. And when you unloyal to yourself, you will try to find, let me see how I can put this. You would try to find God outside of yourself. You try to find God outside of yourself. That's why you put yourself in situations around different people. That's why you put yourself in situations and you're not being fed in these certain situations. It's like you're not being fed. It's like you figure like, okay, I'm always the one that's giving. I'm always the one that's giving these meals. I'm always the one that's feeding out. I'm always the one that's giving out. Like I'm always the one giving. And you try to go certain places to get what you done gave out and you can't receive it. You can't receive it because it was for you to give all the way out. You have to say something for yourself. Your purpose, the chosen ones, the ones that have God love in the empath, our purpose here is to show people what God looks like. Now, they done reword it, say this is that, you going to hell if you doing this, you go. Let me tell you, if you operating out of love, okay? If you operate out of love, if your daily activities is operated out of love, like you're just trying to create, you're trying to expand, you want people to flourish, you want people to live abundantly, that's God. All that other stuff, how's your spirit? Because us in this realm, our physical realm, look, we are bound by our physical body right now in this particular moment. Like everyone in this world, like everyone that's on this live, you're bound by your physical body. But your physical body does not count for the things that happens into your spirit world. Like you are spiritually another being. Like you are spiritually a being. Like your spirit is here. Like your spirit just doesn't just all of a sudden appear once you die. No, your spirit is the thing that drives you every day. Your spirit and your soul is the thing that you set your boundaries on and then, that you go by. All that extra stuff they be telling y'all what it look like, you doing this, you wrong, you going, no. You gonna be weighed by what they say, you gonna be weighed by the lightness of your heart. How's your heart? Okay, everything else, it don't matter. I'm trying to tell you, everything else don't matter. And that's what a lot of times people in this world, they fail to understand. And a lot of times people that have so much love in them, they feel like they're doomed because they're not what society told them they should be, or they don't look the way society is acceptable to. But if you got a good heart, all this shit don't matter. So get off that. I'm trying to tell you. Get off that right now. All that other stuff don't matter. But when it comes to being loyal to yourself, stop being loyal to other people. Be loyal to yourself. And a lot of times it's like you don't understand the light that's within you, so you give it away. You give it away because you think other people need it more than you do. But why do you feel like that? Like, it's a reason why you feel like people, it's a reason why you feel like people need your light more than you need your light. And you have to die. You have to literally Digest that reason. Because the reason you may feel like you don't understand because you're so used to giving, you so used to not receiving that light. It's like you feel like, oh well, well maybe I'm not worthy of the love that I give. No, you are worthy. It's within you. Duh. Shit. You are worthy. It's within you. The light and the love is within you. You may feel unworthy because you feel like, oh, I can't get this, but long as you have it within yourself, you will never be without. The chosen ones, empaths, we live our life to the point where we feel like we're in desperation, like scarcity. Like, I know so many people, right? I know so many people, chosen people who got nothing but love in them. That's struggling right now. That's struggling. I mean, like, struggling because they don't know that they supposed to save the light for themselves, or they'll be looking like everybody else. That's the whole point. You have to save the light for yourself, or you be sitting there looking desperate, stuck, don't know what stuff is, don't know what love is, don't know what God is, and you be sitting there looking stuck like everyone of them. But the light is within you. You can't look stuck because the light is within you. You have to acknowledge it for yourself. A lot of times we acknowledge it to give to other people, and then we be deplenished. It's like, who's going to fill your cup? But your cup is already filled over. There is nothing that no one can do in this world that can take away the love and the light that God has within you. Nothing. The only thing that could take that away, the only thing that can make that feel like it's diminished is you. It's what you do. It's the people that you hang out with. It's the people that you accept in your life. It's the people that you tend to believe that these people deserve more than I deserve. But why? Why? They are the only ones that can cipher your light. You are the only one that can cipher your light because you have the permission to give your light to where you want to give it to. And once you look at it like that, you be like, damn, I've been setting myself up all this time. Like, oh my God, I've been self-sabotaging myself all this time. Like, I've been sleeping on myself all this time. Yes, you've been sleeping on yourself because no one has the power to get something from you that you're not willing to give. Nobody has that power. People will mind trick you into believing that, oh, I made you do this. But no, you didn't. Like, no, you didn't. I did it because I wanted to do it. I did it because the love inside of me said, well, yeah, they're in need. Okay, well, let me help. But people don't understand the type of love that people have within them. They feel like, oh, I made them do it. No, you didn't. And a lot of times, even when you talking to empaths and like chosen ones and stuff like that, people think that we don't see them, but we see you. You are protected by our love that we feel for you. That's what's protecting you. So we see you. Trust me, we see you. We see you. But you are protected by the love that we have for you. You don't think we see that you be lying. You don't think we see that you be full of shit. You don't think we see that you just are out there, you extra, you lost, you don't know where you're going to come. We see that. But the love that we have for those people, it protects them from us just leaving them alone, right? It just protects us from us leaving them alone because we see you. Even though we may not acknowledge you, or we may not say nothing to you, or we may not, just let it go or whatever. We see you, right? We see you. But it comes to a point where it's like, you know what? I done all I can do. This is it. This is the last go around. This road stops here. This ride stops here. And I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And when empaths and when chosen ones are done, they are done. It's nothing that you can say. It's nothing that you can do. Because I don't care if it's been months. I don't care. It's been years in certain situations. In certain situations, it is decades. Sometimes we can stay for a long time because we're obedient. Well, hey, got patience like Job. Okay, I see you. I love you. Okay, I'm gonna keep on. But it's gonna come to a point where that ride is gonna stop. Okay, and when that ride stops, there is nothing that you can do. It's nothing that you can say because I done gave my best. I done loved you to the capacity that I could basically love you. And I'm not talking about just friendship. I'm not talking about relationships, people you married to, people you laying up with. They count in there too. I'm talking about family. I'm talking about friendship. If I done gave you all, I done gave you all. I done extended my love and my services to you over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, right? And then you in return feel like, well, I don't have to do anything. Oh, everything's gonna be okay. Well, I don't have to do anything. He's gonna figure it out. Well, I don't have to do anything. They're just gonna win. It's gonna come a point where those people get like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm done. Don't call me. Don't talk to me. I don't want nothing from you. No. Don't call me and ask me how my day was. I don't care. Like you don't exist. Even though we might still have love for you, but we understand that okay, just because I love you does not mean anything because you're in a point in your life where you can't see the love that I have for you. You in a point in your life where you can't see the good friend that I'm being towards you. You a point in your life where you can't see the good husband or wife I'm being towards you. So I'm just gonna leave you alone and let you figure that out. Because eventually you will have to figure that out, whether I'm here or not. They don't have to figure that out. They have to figure it out. And then they seem like the world just gets so cold when you leave. It's just like, oh, I can't believe you. Well, why? What? Well, you don't want to talk to me. Well, my birthday was the other day. You didn't call me for my birthday. No, I know when your birthday is. I don't have to call you when your birthday is. For what? All the times and the days and the months I've been showing you I appreciate you and love you, all this other stuff, and then you want me to just, oh, well, forget what you've been doing to me and just, oh, acknowledge me because it's my special day. No. You wasn't acknowledging shit that I was doing. You could have cared less. You was in your selfish season. You want to do exactly what you want to do, and that's fine. As adults, you can do exactly what you want to do in this world. That is fine. But when it comes to other people accepting what you got to give, people don't have to accept anything. And especially when it comes to the empaths, people that love a lot, people who have God's love and chosen ones, people tend to think, oh, you're going to be here forever. Because what does God do? Literally, God is always around. Not saying we God, shit. Because I damn sure ain't perfect. I'll tell you right now. I ain't. I am not the perfect one, okay? I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. But people get used to that certain type of love that you have that they can't get from anybody else. So it's like, that's just like, they get used to you doing certain things, you being in certain places, and you giving certain emotions, and you being the one that's always being uplifting, and you being the one that's always with the guidance, and you being the one that's always with the advice, and you being the one that's always problem solving, and you being the one that's always can keep people out the cinch, and you being the one that's always reliable, and you being the one that's always accountable. So once you let all that go, they don't realize, like, damn, this person was really for me. Oh my God. Because they so used to looking at people. That's why I say people don't know who God is or what God love is. They don't know. If you don't know love, you don't know God. Okay? And I'm not even talking about religious because I'm not even real religious. I'm not religious at all, but I know who God is. Well, if you don't know love, you don't know God because God is love. That's it, right? God is love. It's Wale. He got a song. I need y'all to look it up. The two of y'all that's on here, right? I need y'all to look it up. It is called Fluctuate, right? Wale Fluctuate. That is the hardest song I have. Look, okay? He's talking about he done show loyalty to those who don't. know love. They don't know God, so they couldn't see that he was royalty. Excuse me, sir. That is, I love that song. So go and look up Wale's Fluctuate, right? Bomb. He talks about that. He said, he said, you gonna, what he said? He said, if you cross me, you gonna need luck. You gonna need, what he say? You gonna need luck. You gonna need charm to get over me, or something he said. I can't really remember, but that song right there, listen to that song. He breaks it down perfectly, and that's right. People don't, you be like willing to give your all to these certain people, and they don't even know what love is and God is to even say, oh my God, you know what? I really do appreciate you. Oh, I really do love you. Because a lot of times the people don't even know love themselves. They don't love themselves. So how can they see the love in you? They can't. It's impossible. Now us, we would try to show them like, oh, you know, there's love. Look at me. Or, you know, but that love is here. Look at me. That's why I don't understand people who give up on love. That does not sound right to me at all. Because I understand people don't know what love is. People have been so used to living and being and living the ideas of the people that they tell them what love is, right? They tell them, you know, oh, you know, loves look this way, or you a dude, you supposed to act this way, or you a woman, you supposed to ask for this, or you a this, and you supposed to ask for that, and you supposed to do this and that. Oh, well, my mama did this, and I seen my brothers do this, and people don't actually know what love really is. They don't. They just go on what society has told them, social media has showed them, the people around them, how they lived, and then they automatically write up this whole ball of what they think love is. And 9 times out of 10, it's not really love. It's selfishness. That's not love. That's not love. It's selfishness. Selfishness is not love. That is not love. Anytime you're in a situation, I don't care who it is, unless you're working for a job. I mean, you know, you at a job, you're there to get paid, right? But anytime you're in a situation and you enter the situation not genuinely, not you looking like, oh, I know, oh, you scheming, you plotting, you like, oh yeah, they do what? Oh, they live where? Oh, they drive what? Oh yeah, let me go over there. Oh yeah, let me see what these people talking about. Oh yeah, okay, well let me see if I can get that. Ain't no love there. That ain't no fucking love there. What about this person's spirit? Like, are you are you there genuinely? Like, do you really? Or you know, are you so stuck on the outside you can't see the beauty and the inside of certain people because used to looking at people that look a certain way, or you used to being around people that look like this? I mean, really, that's not love. And people don't know what love is. They think they can get in a situation and they can just get what they want to get, and everything is fine, tailored to them. And then when it comes to like reciprocating the actions of what they're giving, it's impossible. Oh, I can't do that. Oh yeah, I know you just cater to my need, but I can't do that to you. Like, what do you what? Like, no, that's impossible. I can't do that. That's not love, okay? That's not love. The people are stuck on the things that happened to them in the past, the things that they saw their parents do, the things they saw the community do, the things that's shown on social media, and they already made this idea that if I do this, I will become weak. If I do this for you, I will become vulnerable, and I'm not about to be vulnerable and weak to nobody. And no, so I can't do that for you. But when you love somebody, you are vulnerable to them because it's like you put them as they are in a certain place, in a certain spot in your heart where, yeah, it's a possibility that things could go wrong. But if you know how I know, certain people, they're not looking to do nothing vindictive to you. They're not looking to do anything uh mischievous to you. They're not looking to do anything malice to you. It's not even in certain people's mind. Like it's the farthest thing for certain people's mind. But a lot of people has been stuck and been hurt and been scorned by the people that's within this world and don't know what love is and don't know who God is and think that they can go to church every day, I mean on Sunday and Wednesdays and Thursdays, and they can read their Bible from the front and the back and they can tell you what the scriptures is, but they can't tell you what God love is. They can't tell you that. They will never be able to. They can't. Some people they can't tell you that. They can tell you what it looked like. They can tell you what their pastor said. They can tell you what the book said. But that internal God's love, they can't tell you that. They don't know what that is. That's why when you see them, they be, oh, hey, girl, yeah, in the church. Oh, yeah, mm-hmm. Go home and talk about you like a motherfucking dog. Ain't no God in that. I don't care how long you been sitting on that pew, Miss Gladys. I don't care how long you've been sitting on that pew, Miss Gladys. If you come out the church, okay, and all thing you got to talk about is bashing people, sending, condemning people to your personal hell, because can't nobody send you to hell, okay? I'm here to tell you that. Can't nobody send you to hell, okay? The only person that can send you to hell is yourself, right? And it's not the hell, but what people talk about. But that's another fucking video, right? It's not the hell people talking about. That's another video. Maybe I'll come back this tonight and talk about that deep song. I know, I love that song. That song be on repeat. Even though I love Wale. Wale is kind of slept on to me, but I love Wale. But that song right there, deep song. But people, Miss Gladys be sitting on that pew and she can tell you what the Bible said, and she been going to church since 1959, and she done been to the pastor's a birthday celebration and a New Year's celebration, and she'll go home and talk about you like a motherfucking dog. Talk about you like you ain't a child of God. Don't you know, Miss Gladys? Yes. Don't you know, Miss Gladys? Like you can't condemn people with your tongue, Miss Gladys. You know that's a supposed sin. That's a supposed sin, Miss Gladys. You're supposed to talk love into people, Miss Gladys. What are you doing? You're not supposed to be doing that. But a lot of times, like I said, people who they think they know what God is and think they know how we really go, they can sit there and say, oh, well, yeah, I'm not doing that. Well, that's not a sin because I know a lot of people that curse, and I know a lot. I'm not saying because I curse. I'm not saying about that. When you curse to a point when you actually cursing someone, like if I made a realization, like I curse through my words, right? Through my speech. But I've noticed if I'm cursing, if I'm like literally mad and I'm mad at somebody and it's just somebody that I love, right? And I find myself cursing at them, I feel bad afterwards. I feel really bad because now I understand it's like I'm not just mad at you. It's like I'm really cursing you. Like I'm really trying to tear you down. I'm really trying to make you feel horrible. And ain't no love in that. Ain't no love in that. Now I can get mad. I have a lot of fire in me. A lot of fire. And a dash of Scorpio in me. Okay? Hey, I get it. I can understand. But if I come to a point and if I tell you I love you and I find myself cursing at you, I feel bad because I'm like, I'm not here to tear down a person that I love. Like, I don't want you to feel just bad because I just cussed you out. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I love you. Like, I'm here to love on you. Like, I'm here to be loving to you. That's not loving. I don't want the person that I love to feel just so down and so bad because I've been calling them everything in the book but the child of God now, and I'm sitting back like, oh yeah, I won that argument. No, that I was done with that. So, but yeah, back to Miss Gladys. You can't do that, Miss Gladys. That's no love in that, Miss Gladys. That is no God in that, Miss Gladys. You can't do that. But they do, and they'll tell you. And as soon as they tell you, see you doing something, what they tell you? Oh, baby, don't do that, baby. Oh, but they don't understand. They think, oh, well, I could just ask for forgiveness and everything's going to be okay. Yes, you can't ask for forgiveness. That's another thing they tell y'all that this is wrong. Wrong. Excuse me. You can't ask for forgiveness, right? Forgiveness is for everybody, okay? Forgiveness is for everybody. But if you keep on asking for forgiveness and you don't learn your lesson for what you're trying to ask for forgiveness for, that forgiveness ain't gonna come. Okay? It's not, it's a equation there. It's not just, oh, I did wrong. Okay, I'm gonna ask for forgiveness and then you go do wrong again. No, it does. No, it does not work like that. The forgiveness comes in your lesson. Okay, the forgiveness comes in going for a morning. Okay, peace out. The forgiveness comes in your lesson, right? The forgiveness comes in your redemption. The forgiveness comes like, yeah, I did that. I asked for forgiveness, but I don't think I want to do that anymore. Like, that doesn't feel nice to me. That doesn't feel loving to me. I can learn my lesson from that. Once you learn your lesson from that, then yes, you'll be forgiven. You done ran this course. You done ran the forgiveness course. It is a course to forgiveness. But other people tell you, it's like, okay, all right. Okay, so you'll run this course, but what other people tell you is, oh no, well no, you can just go and be forgiven and just ask the Lord for it. He gonna cleanse you. It's not the point of cleansing. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm getting a whole bunch of downloads by. It's not to the point of cleansing. It's to the point of, is your mind ready to be connected and think on another level from things that you just did? That's where the cleansing come from. It's not just you just ask for forgiveness and God comes down and he just cleans all your body. You're like, yeah, I'm done with that. No, that does not work like that. And a lot of times they told us that in life and if you follow the Bible and religion, and that's why a lot of people get lost, because they're like, oh my God, I done asked for forgiveness and this is still happening. Or I asked for forgiveness and I still have to go through this. Or I asked for forgiveness and this is still in my life, because you have not learned the lesson. Or you're like, oh, I done asked for help and nothing. I done asked God to help me and I'm not getting the help. I done asked God for this and I'm not. You have to learn that lesson. You have to go through that course. You. It's not just a special thing and then God washes you down with clarity. And no, you have to understand that. You have to, because it's the reason why you figure like you need help. Why do you need help? You have to figure out why you need help. You have to figure out why you're doing the things that put you in a position where you need help. And then once you figure that out, you can say, okay, well, yeah, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to do something else because this is not what I want. Then you will receive your help. Easy. That's all it is. That's it. Okay? There's no way you can sit there and ask for help and ask for help, ask for gifts, and you still. That's just like you asking somebody, can you cleanse me? I want to take a shower. Yeah, please let me take a bath. Yes, I want to be clean. Yes, please, I want to take a bath. Let me take a bath. You take a bath all the time, but every time we see you, you in the dirt. Every time we see you in the gutter, or every time we see you in the sewer, and every time we see you just rolling around in the grass, and every time we see you up in the trees, like and then you always like, oh, I'm always dirty. And why I'm always dirty? I ask God if he can give me a bath, but I'm always dirty with you playing in the sewer. Yes, you're gonna be dirty, okay? Like, that's all that is. That is all that is. But I'm going to gave my morning rant. I'm going to come back tonight and give y'all a little bit more of what's going on in my little red brain, okay? And I'll talk to y'all later. All right.